Alrighty, my friends. Well, it definitely looks like it's going to take a while for all these versatile frameworks to get done, but that's okay. One of the great things about these games is you build stuff, and even if it's slow, it will still do it on its own. You don't have to actually do anything yourself once you build it. Except maybe increase the input sometimes, so. Okay. Alright, so next factory. Either these, whatever the motors are, or the other pieces. Let's see what the next thing we're going to build is here. Let's see what this next guy is going to be. I have room, I think, for one factory next to this one we just made. Look at our options here. Modular engines take smart plating, so I actually have to do a smart plating factory for that one. Adaptive control units are the automated wiring, or whatever the wiring is, so I actually have to build another factory for each one of these guys. Probably the smart plating will be easier to do, so probably do modular engines first. Smart plating, what does that require? Reinforced iron plates and rotors. Okay. Well, I don't know how many of each of these I really want to build. Because I think we only need smart plating for modular engines. But I could be wrong about that. I don't know if we eventually need even more modular engines. One modular engine requires 2 smart plating per minute. So it's kind of a 1-to-1 ratio here. I almost wonder if I want to build a factory that's just smart plating directly into modular engines. Got an idea. First, we work on a factory, which will help set up our factory to grow, leading to our end goal of making the factory larger to grow the factory. It's a good plan. It's a good plan. I think I'm actually going to cheat a little bit here, and I'm going to look at Satisfactory smart plating. I'm going to look at what smart plating is used for. It's used for what? Used for modular engines. And that's it looks like. So it doesn't seem like I need to make a factory specifically for smart plating. It feels like. It feels like I just need smart plating for modular engines. Since I use the smart plating for earlier builds. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna cheat a little bit more. Satisfactory. I kind of want to just cheat a little bit and look at the different phases. Where are the phases? Space elevator. I know that modular engines are used for other things, but I don't know if smart plating is used as a prerequisite for anything else. Like, am I going to have another phase that uses smart plating as a prerequisite? That needs adaptive control units. This guy uses versatile framework. So, like, yeah, here, versatile frameworks will be needed for other things. Did I already look at this guy? I think I did. Thermal propulsion rockets. That uses modular engines, yeah. But doesn't use smart plating. So I feel like what I'm trying to figure out here is that if I make a factory for modular engines, I should include the smart plating in the modular engine factory, I think. Pressure conversion tube. That require. Fuse modular frames, radio control units. Okay. So yeah, I think I'll be good if I make a factory of modular engines with the smart plating in the modular engine factory. I will need every project part. Cosmo, see, if you're gonna spoil, I'd like a little more specifics for the spoilers. Like, is there a reason I should have a separate smart plating factory outside of modular engines? Because from what I'm seeing of the wiki, there's no reason to have smart plating separate. If you're gonna give me a spoiler, give me more than that. Because it doesn't look like there's any reason to have those two things separated. From what I'm seeing. It just doesn't look like there's any reason to have an extra smart plating factory from what I can tell. So you'll need to give me more specifics if you're going to change my plans here. My plans being that I'm not going to build a separate factory for smart plating. Alright, so for a manufacturer, I want a left side. No, it can go into the same factory. You misunderstood me. Okay. Is that going to be enough space if I put the right side here? Good. I'm glad to hear that what I'm thinking, you are backing up my thinking, I think. I think. That is right on the edge. I don't want it to be right on the edge. I'm going to move this entire thing over one space then. You think I'm right? Flirting a modular engine factory sufficient. You needed just smart plating last phase. Yeah, that's what... I know that smart plating was used on the initial phase. But I just wanted to clarify that for future phases, I don't need smart plating by itself for anything, as far as I can tell. Where did that come from? This guy's below. Who even opened up and saw me? Which one of you did that? Stop it. Okay. That should be good. We got space on the side over here. Right side. Okay. And what I think I'm going to do is this is only going to make 2 a minute of the modular engines. I'm going to put smart plating on the back of this thing. I think is what I want to do. Let me figure out the numbers for this, though. Got enough sloop to boost those numbers up. That's true, I could sloop these things. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. I swear I pasted that, did I not? Okay. So I need 2 smart plating per modular engine. And this makes the 2. Okay, so it's one factory per one factory. There we go, that's lined up. Copy, paste. Okay. Yes, I definitely like the idea of slooping these things. That'll do that. That'll do that. Oh, wait, I have 4 of these factory. Oh, there's more in here than I thought. Do I want to do 4 a minute? I need to make 500 of these in total. 1 per minute times 2 would be 2 minutes. Only 250 minutes. It's not that long. You know what? I'm actually going to change this. I don't want to make this many that fast. That might seem weird to say that, but the amount of materials it's going to use up. Do I? I'm going to start with only this many, because I only need this many. I will probably need more later, but I kind of don't want to make that many of these things yet. I feel like I will want to expand this later. But not right now. But not right now. And that's why earlier when I said I thought I already copy pasted it is because I didn't realize there were 4 of these machines. Okay, and then we would do the output. Guy to there. This guy to there. And deconstruct these for now. Okay. I'll sloop after I figure out materials. I got to bring a lot of materials to this factory because I need to bring the smart plating materials, and then I got to bring the actual modular engine factory parts, which are rubber and motors. So let's start with the first piece. Actually, let's start with the powering of this thing. Changing the front wall just because of spacing and stuff. Okay. At least the motor factory is close. The motor factory is close, actually. Yes, you're right. You're right. I forgot about that. What's up, Spectre? Good call, Gunther. I completely forgot. You know where my factories are better than I do. Did you build this factory? We built this city. We got yellow lights on everything. Yes, we did. You definitely contributed. True, true. You have given me lots of very good suggestions for this playthrough. That is definitely for sure. Alright, so let's figure out where I'm bringing items in. I'm going to bring the items for these guys in here. And then I'm going to bring the items for these guys in here. That way. Figure out how I'm delivering these things. So the closest one is on the bottom. And actually I was bringing them in underneath. Did I do that the right direction? Yes, that actually is the right direction for once. Those two items can be brought in that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one brought in that way. 4, 5, 6. That will be our delivery of said items. Okay. And let's figure out placement of floor holes. There's my reference point. Something like that. Find out. Alright, so that will be the lineup for how we're going to get these guys here. Okay, so what do I need for these? Reinforced iron plates and rotors first. And I'm making just enough rotors for motors over here, but hopefully our motors will be backed up. And again, I'm not doing perfect amounts of these items because these are items that are only going to be made at this speed temporarily. Eventually, I'm probably going to want to up the production of some of these items. But I don't want to have to mess with upgrading the amounts of rotors, stators, motors, all that stuff for this current build. So, rotors are here. I should be able to get a second output of these guys and just make use of that. I think that's what I'm going to do. Your rotors, right? There. I didn't even check how many we need of these a minute. I don't think it's going to be that many, though. But I'll combine these into one anyway. Okay. The spaghetti continues. The very well organized spaghetti. Organized chaos, one might say. Organized chaos might be one way to describe it. Alright, where is this going? This is going around over there. This is horrifying. You trying to make me feel guilty? Because it won't work. I don't feel guilty at all. Definitely don't feel guilty. It seems like I've given up on non-spaghetti or something, but more like I'm organizing as I go or something. Okay, that goes through some quick wire. It's fine, it's fine. More like lasagna. Yeah, you know. Organized spaghetti is like organized lasagna or something. Okay. I think what I will do here is this is where I start to organize things when I get over to about right here. I want this to go right here is where I want this to go. Yeah, I'm not even auto-saving, and I have all of this lag. No idea what's causing it. And my only answer is poor optimization of the game? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know why I get this random lag while I'm trying to build stuff all the time in this game. Drives me crazy. Well, guess I'll lag, the video game says. Guess I'll lag. Everything is straight and organized? Maybe it's packaged spaghetti. Yeah, we just haven't cooked the spaghetti yet, you know? Lasagna has layers. This mess of belts definitely has layers. True, true. Says I'm getting attacked by something. Probably bugs underneath again. Oh god. Alright, do I have to kill you? I don't know what caused those to release, but if you could stop it, I'd appreciate it. Oh, that is the wrong one, isn't it? That is definitely the wrong one. Did I deliver those? I hope I didn't deliver any of those. Because that needs to go over here. Probably going to need to use wall poles here. Oh, that actually just reaches? Although I think I need to go to the last one, which that one probably doesn't reach. That one almost reaches, not quite. Gotta love those wall poles they added, though. Alright. And then these we need to split between these inputs. Only need to mark one belts here. If I can line up splitters for this to work, I think I can. Yeah, this will work. Let's see if this clicking and hoping that goes through. Hey, what do you know? It went through. Okay, then these guys. That way. Like that. Trust that those connect. And what is this, the other thing? What's this, that, and the other thing? Reinforced iron plates. Yeah, not that many it needs per minute. 1 and 2. Okay, good. Okay. Won't your elevators snap to the splitter? Maybe. Maybe they will. Right now it looks like they're snapped to the splitter, so I'm not going to mess with it. But maybe it would. I guess I could try. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. That's better. All right. Good call, good call. I had to line it up, though, you know, so that's my excuse. I had to line it up. Okay, cool. But that definitely is better. Probably looks better, too, if I were to take the time to actually look at it. There we go. Cool, so now I get reinforced iron plates here, and this is good to go. Well, first part of it. They give you place a splitter, and then the elevator to snap and connect. Yeah, yeah. Actually, don't need 3 items on this one. I only need 2 items. The 3rd item is being produced there. So, get these set up. Attacked by these freaking bugs again, I think so. Alright, reinforced iron plates. Those are very, very, very far away, so... Those are, I think, on the very back corner of my factory over there. So I'm going to have to continue to stack belts on top of belts. It's beautiful. Look at all these belts on top of belts. What's not to like? Who doesn't love some good lasagna, linguine, uncooked spaghetti? Who doesn't? There's some reinforced iron plates. Those are going to my modular frames. Now, if I was super, super, super lazy, I would just put a splitter on here. But I don't want to do that. I want to avoid just placing splitters on all these things, on all my spaghetti and making it splitter spaghetti, because I think that would just make it even worse. So I'm not going to do that. It's a Beltopia, you might say. True, true. We should be able to grab, yeah, off of here, and this should work. Okay. Rob Peter to pay Paul, I know, right? I'm trying to avoid robbing Peter to pay Paul. To PayPal. What a great view. This porta potty is tall. Actually, I think I am going to do this, because I think it's better if I... No, I don't know that I ever really knew that phrase that well, but then there's a song. There's a song on the radio station I've been listening to. It's like, Rob Peter to pay Paul. It's like using that line. And now you help me understand what that actually means. Surface is uneven, huh? Okay. Really? Really? It's still too steep? Alright, well, I guess I can't do this. Okay, that'll work. Looks like a wall of porta potties stacked together from this side. It's a lot of porta potty doors. Place the conveyor sport first, probably, but that worked. That worked. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Flag. Not sure what that's overlapping. Maybe that pole going through another belt, probably. Default. Not bad, it's not bad. I feel like I'm semi-avoiding too much overlapping here. That'll go over that guy. The hell? How did that get out of line? You're out of line, sir. Good day. Good day, sir. Must have messed up the spacing on that. No, that should be right. Are you freaking kidding me? That is not what... This game sometimes, man. That's right. Up. Over, under, another, under, over. I don't know what that means, but I agree. Don't know what that means, but I completely and 100% totally agree with that thing that I don't know what it means. Sounds like a rule for underwater basket weaving, that video that you showed me that one time. Is that an underwater basket weaving rule? I think it might be. Actually, do I want to go on the floor here? 4 on the floor. This is going to be kind of next to these guys. Yeah, actually, I think this is fine. It's a braiding tutorial. Yes, this is a braiding tutorial. It's kind of going through that, but I can kind of go like that. Learn to braid your hair and your belts in Satisfactory. There's just going to be overlap with the way this is. I feel like it's just going to have some overlap. Okay, what I will do though, turn it off straight to get lined up with this guy. I think that'll look a little less overlappy. A little less Laffy Taffy. I don't know why that is thinking that's straight, but that's fine. I can't put belts on top of belts with straight mode, it just doesn't accept it. Okay, right about there. When you weave fabric or anything, if you remain consistent with over-under, then you won't mess up your weave. If you accidentally do over-under, then under-over, your weave falls apart. There you go. It sounds like a good tip for braiding our belts, too. And now I got like multiple stacks of everything. Just keep going up higher and hope. Hope and pray I don't do too much. Okay, let's go on top of this belt. This is such a mess. This is such a mess. This is me trying to be kind of organized too, which is kind of ridiculous. It seems like I've given up on actually being organized, is what it feels like with all this shenanigans. There's just too many items I'm trying to bring back and forth for me to really make it look super organized, it feels like. Trying to place them while standing on belts is so much fun. But hey, if it works, right? Like FTL, a win is a win. And if it gets the job done, I'm never winning any aesthetics competitions. But that's okay. Alright, well, I'll start lining this up for this guy right here, because that's where it's going. It's funny if you always want to put belts over the same spot, making them taller and taller. Yeah. Don't know if that's the best way to do it. It's just the way I've been doing it to try to make it look semi-organized. Keep my linguinified. When is horrifying to follow in Satisfactory? It births demons and abominations. Sounds like something Shogi would say. You've been hanging out with Shogi again. I hear flying bugs. Are they coming for me? It's time to shoot some things. There's a lot of bugs. Shotgun? Nice. Thunder shotgun, very, very hot gun, you! I don't know why I would say queen there. Maybe the real demons and abominations are the friends we made along the way. I'd agree with that. I would agree with that. especially if their name happens to be Madman. That doesn't go under anything, so that's good. Alright, there we go. So that should, hopefully, all that connects correctly. Being reinforced iron plates here. The new patch spawned a bunch of stuff, though. You're surprised those respawn? Aren't creatures supposed to be stopped spawning near factories? Oh, they are supposed to stop spawning near factories? Okay. Yeah, I did see something on Reddit last night about new patch. Maybe did something. You'd be more than glad to hang out with Shogi. Sounds like a chill guy. Super chill, man. Super chill. Alright, so that should be smart plating done. And now I need motors and rubber. Make sure these are actually doing their thing. Yeah, they're going. Do I care about making... I don't think I care about summer sleeping those, but I think I do care about summer sleeping this. The thing is, it takes 4 to summer sleep these guys. How many do I have? I have 8, which is exactly enough to do each of these. So I guess I could do this. Probably worth doing and then take them out when I'm done. When I'm done with this phase for now. I'll summer sleep both of those guys. What happens to the power? 55 megawatts, yeah. Compared to whatever it was before. That's true that the power takes a jump. I'm going to have to do some big power upgrades probably after we complete phase 3. Oh, look at that. Our frames are done, so I want these to stop making. Or at least to stop delivering, so... I don't mind these... what's the word? Stockpiling. I don't mind that, but I don't want to deliver things that can't be delivered. So let me go clear these out. Up top, probably into a storage, just to not have it backing up my Space Needle here. Summer slooping, had me a blast. Summer slooping, happened so fast. Yeah. Alright, so what I'll do for now is... those isn't there, and I'll come pick those up later after they've all gotten collected. Grab those later. And I need to bring rubber and motors. Let's start with motors, because motors are right over here. Which I automated them, and I haven't used them for anything. But this is... my current build is what I've been creating them for. Let me maybe do this backwards. Let me bring them back the other way, and that might make this a little bit less spaghetti as I try to bring these all around, maybe? This right here, this is going to be the crossroads of so many items stacked on top of each other. This is what I've been trying to avoid with all my organization, and it's just happening. It's just what my playthrough is now. It's just what the game is now. Alright, so I'm going to bring these in. Actually, I'm going to have the motors on this side, I think. Yeah, motors on this side. This is the junction, and it needs to be unseen. Yes, unseen. My eyes! I cannot take it, my eyes! It will eventually summon Cthulhu. Cool. Honestly, I'm not even mad about that. Pretty impressive. Stack this on top of quick wire. Except that actually is like literally right on top, which I did not want. That. My eyes, the goggles, they do nothing! Mm-hmm, I know, they do nothing. I will say, some of the, Satisfactory official builds they've shown have shown some crazy spaghetti. Sometimes the spaghetti looks really cool, so I'm gonna be like, yeah, it's on purpose to make it look really cool and stuff. Totally on purpose. Totally, spaghetti is totally on purpose, everybody. Not because I didn't plan or anything. It's that I wanted it to look like this. I wanted it to look like this. Who wouldn't want a factory spaghetti that looks like this? Really, if you think about it, who wouldn't want that? This is such a mess. Okay. Who wouldn't want a factory that looks like this? Just belts stacked on top of belts. I'm creating a screensaver. Yeah, that's the plan. This is a screensaver. Alright, so I'm gonna bring this over this direction. One, two. Straight. As long as you can track the logic that this output connects to this input, the belt mess is just aesthetics. That's right. This is purposeful aesthetics. I totally want it to look like this. None of this was because of poor planning on my part. And I will stick with that to my grave. Here we go. There's the motors. There's the motors. Let's get them plugged in. What have you come back to? This is madness! This is Sparta! I was gonna say something else, but I couldn't think of anything. So, this is what a Sparta factory looks like. Do you think a whole host of smart splitters and mergers would help out that junction? No idea. No idea. Alright, so that's motors incoming, right? Yeah, that's the motors. So now I just need, I believe it's rubber. Yes. I think he's doing good enough that so far he might be able to figure out what's connected to what with only a little difficulty. That's right. Believe in me. And I'll believe in you. Or something inspirational. Okay, so rubber I know is coming from basically straight on that way, so if go this direction. that's a song. Believe in me and I'll believe in you. What is that song? I don't know. Forget what song that is. You already suggested signs to put signs on the belts. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. It wouldn't look very good. This looks good though. I'm not doing signs because they would look bad. This looks really good. I'm doing this because of how good it looks. Okay, I can kind of spaghettify this in a way that looks decent if I go like this. And then go back down. Right there. You played enough with Rand to know this is what happens when he lets his inner Texas take over his West Coast roots. He's given up on aesthetics and just get her done mode. Yeah, kind of true. What I will say is unless you've played this game, you might not know how hard it is to actually stay organized. It's really hard to stay organized in this game. It's just... you have to be way better at planning than I am to stay organized in this game. Like way better at planning. Planning is not my strong suit. It's rather hard to stay organized even in Factorio. I mean, it's the same for like any automation game, right? It's like... there's... you have to have a, like, I don't know, an engineer's mind or a computer programmer's mind. Although I'm pretty sure computer programmers are pretty famous for not solving the cause of the issue, just programming on top of programming. I think there might even be a term for that. I'm super organized. I think it's, you know, it's good enough. I actually think my build is pretty good. It's just these belts now where I'm trying to get from one factory to another. It's just, I don't know how you ever do that without having some sort of spaghetti. It feels impossible to me. I have a good bit of sprawl and space to work with. That's right. Because I totally planned it out. Joke found online. An old man went bald, but still carries his old comb everywhere with him in his pocket. He just can't part with it. Alright, where's Shogi to say approved? It's even with the third dimension, it makes the spaghetti even worse. Yeah, it kind of does. Tyler approved it. What? Now Tyler's approving puns? Damn. I'm trouble when only Shogi and Highboy are approving puns. Now even Tyler's approving the puns. Approved after we get the explanation of the joke. You see, because when you're bald, you don't have hair. But when you have a comb and you have hair, you comb at your part, because there's a part in your hair. But you can't part with it, because part means to lose something or to not have it anymore. So it's a pun on part. There, I explained it. That. Are you not entertained? Double approved. Great. I'm glad to hear it. Double approved. Alright, and I'm getting plastic, right? Which I don't even have an output for plastic yet, do I? No, I'm just storing it. Right here. Okay. So, do an output for plastic right here then. Wow, I have actually so much output of plastic here. Are these all full? I have a lot of plastic. Okay, nice. Very good. Finally used my plastic for something for the first time. For the first time, but the last time, but the first time, last time, first time. Used to hate facial hair, but then it grew on me. Oh, God. Oh, God. All approved puns. They're all approved. Yeah, oh, I've been sinking plastic. You need to sink plastic and rubber, or else you have a buildup of oil or heavy fuel residue or whatever it is. So, I've been sinking it forever. So. Okay, there we go. I say plastic. Rubber is what I mean. This is rubber. It's going through that wire, and I've gotten to the point of not caring so much. I'm doing the bare minimum to keep my belts from being too ridiculous. Just keeping them straight and stacked on top of each other. It's all fine. We don't talk about the junction. Conjunction function, what's your junction function? We don't talk about it. What's the difference between girl spaghetti and boy spaghetti? Meatballs. God. Alright. Man, this should be the rubber coming through here. Where the rubber meets the road. Oh, that's a partial approval, huh? I'm no cheetah, you're lion. A cat pun? I feel like Madman would approve of cat puns. Go. Alright, I think that's all our inputs done. Make sure this rubber's getting down here correctly. Am I sure I need rubber? No, actually, it might be plastic. I thought it was rubber. It's rubber. See? Totally. There was no question in my mind. No question in my mind. I knew exactly what I was doing the entire time. Never second guess myself ever. Alright, it's rubber. Rubber coming on down. Rubber's coming on down. Alright, that should be the turbo motors or whatever these freaking things are. Wrong one. Modular engines. Okay. Now the outputs. Now the outputs. Great job, everyone. Are you congratulating everyone on their punning? These, I feel like I might want to... keep. Let me see here. What are these? Smart plating into modular engines into turbo motors. Yeah, I think these I'm going to... Well, maybe if I just store them and I don't... I might not actually necessarily want to... What's the word? Dimensional storage them. What do you call fake spaghetti? An impasta. That one's pretty funny because that's making fun of like an Italian accent. No, he's not. He's an impasta. Sounds like a Seinfeld thing. I never did that. You're an imposter. That was pretty funny. I got a kick out of that one. Why didn't the cat go to the vet? He was feline fine. Feline fine. I hope these conveyors are still working. 5 minutes ago, there was a replacement of an existing line by not setting right height because of that darn scroll wheel. I don't know if that's a joke or real, Fred, because you keep making jokes. You're the boy who called pun. So I don't know if you're saying real things or making a joke right now. Whoa. Nice. We've gotten one so far. Beautiful. Yeah, I think I'm turbo motors I probably will put in dimensional storage. I don't think I'm gonna dimensionally store these motors, actually. God, how long have I been working this? Over an hour on this build. These freaking phase things are so involved. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the output, yes, to this same thing here. Believe it or not, you're on a small mobile screen. Again, not sure if joke or I assume that's real. So I'll okay, I believe you. Believe it or not, I'm on a mobile screen. So leave a message at the beep. I must be on a mobile screen or I'd talk to you more. Where could I be? Believe it or not, I'm a mobile phone. Great theme song, so good. Okay. Trying to stack these in a way that's looking fairly clean. All future stackables should be stackable because I can line that up there and then move it up one. And here I've stopped caring about going through here. I stopped caring about that. Sometimes you just listen to old 80s TV theme songs, really? I mean, I sometimes listen to certain music, but that's a very oddly specific one. I guess you probably were watching these TV shows in the 80s. I was probably a little too young to be watching some of the 80s TV shows you were listening to theme songs for. Unless it's like A-Team, because I definitely listen to A-Team theme song. That's a great one. 80s TV theme songs were gold. They're gold, Jerry. Gold! Dave, you asked about your job manufacturing nuts and bolts. I told them it was quite riveting. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You just wanted to join in the fun. Well, I'm sure Shogi will approve you while I'm making faces. A-Team is great. Fall Guy is great. Of course, the Greatest American Hero, as I was singing. I don't think I know Fall Guy. I didn't know there was a 80s TV show called Fall Guy. Triple approved, since you wanted to be part of the fun. Oh man, is this turn? No, it's just because it's on straight mode and has some weird interaction straight mode has. Honestly, what I could have done is I could have had this plug into the other one where the versatile frameworks were, but nah. Gonna have each one have their own entrance thingy here. There we go. That, make sure that is getting inside though. All right, which one is that is the question. It's the second one, middle one on the bottom. The bottom, I think, should be right here. I think it's that one. There we go, beautiful. Right. And it was this one I set up right here. Beautiful. All right, 2 of 3. It's going to take a while for those to be done. All right, adaptive control units or something are the last ones. I'll keep an eye on the phase 3 because once it's done, I'm going to do what I did with the versatile frameworks where I let them build up, but I don't want them to be stuck on the belt delivering to this guy. All right, one more item. An automated wiring that I have. I want to use what I have, but I need to make an automated wiring factory first. So, adaptive control units. So, like the motors I just set up and the... What was it? Smart plating. Do I need... I think automated wiring actually does get used in other builds. So I might actually want some of this. Let me check. Automated wiring. Adaptive control units. And that's it. I thought there were other things that was used in. Maybe I can just do the automated wiring in the adaptive control units thing. You're watching a classical harpist get a first listen to Welcome to the Black Parade, and she immediately picked out a modified Pachelbel canon in the first 30 seconds. Kind of funny if you think you've never heard that before, huh? Yeah, Pachelbel canon is like in so many songs. Classical musicians is kind of like programmed in to be like, yeah, they did that. There's an alternate one that I'm probably not going to use. So I think Yeah, I probably do the same build that I just did. So I'm going to need room for this factory. I want to put it out here. I won't be delivering any items here, will I? Automated wiring is what again? Stators and cables. Okay. You looked away and you heard Taco Bell cannon. Delicious. Yes, delicious. I want to keep this outside open because I want to be able to deliver like aluminum to an aluminum casing factory or something. So I think I'm going to have to go around over here. Let's have an inner one right over here. Don't have a ton of room here. Do I just leave this like this, or do I cut off the back in hopes, in case I need to increase production of this later? These are used for turbo motors, so I feel like I'm going to probably want to increase this production later, which means I'd have to increase so much production down the line. But for now... Dude, I literally just killed this thing earlier. I literally killed you this stream. Stop respawning. Stop it. Why won't you stay dead? Think you use adaptive control units to make other stuff? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. But the automated wiring, I don't think you use for anything except the adaptive control units. So I think I'm going to do like I did on this last one. Create a build for adaptive control units. But inside the adaptive control units build, get the automated wiring build. And I'm sorry to say, sir, you're in the way. Okay. And you're gonna say, sorry to say, I don't care. Come on. There it is. Apparently you can't explode the bulb end or something. What units do the undead use to measure distances? Graveyards. Okay. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna do the right side first here to figure out spacing. Thought the bulb was gonna fly up after I blew up the stem. Sadly, no. Chop this tree down, though. Gold Star approved. You liked that one. The necromancer in you loved that one. The bard in me was like... Yeah. Let's do the right side of this first. Figure out spacing. I think like that is good. It's pretty far over is the problem. Just a big factory is the problem. I think I actually want this back a space. think there. I think I like that placement. Room for one platform on that wall. A little bit more space up front here. Yeah, let's go with that. And this wire is plugged into something. I think this is for the SAM. Let me move this. Go. I'm not building through power lines, hopefully. How to abbreviate wolf and sheep's clothing. Wolf. Okay. Alright, I get it. And I did chuckle, but I don't actually like it. I don't like it even though you made me chuckle. That's so goofy. Okay, there and there. Shogi liked it though. What did the taxi driver say to the wolf? Where wolf? God. God. Where wolf? Wow. Wow, chat. Just wow. Even Rand likes it. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Okay, what am I building here? These guys. Wolf puns work. Sure. 5 automated wiring per minute per machine here. How do I want to do this? Their wolf, their castle. What? I don't get that one. This makes 2.5 minutes, so I need 2 of these machines per other machine. Let's see here. Let me think this through. I only need 100 of these adaptive control units. That won't take that long. I think I'm going to do like last time. Only 2 of these machines. Deconstruct all this stuff. And I have to do 2 assemblers per thing here for the wiring. You recommend me watch Young Frankenstein at my earliest convenience. Okay. Yeah, I've seen clips from it, but I've never actually watched the entire movie. I did last night. I've been so bored off stream lately because I just haven't had a game to play or thing I want to watch. So I've been watching Red Letter Media videos, and they were doing a rewatch of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory I watched last night with, you know, good old Gene Wilder. Gene Wilder at his best. I'm pretty sure Young Frankenstein is another one of his best performances or funniest movies he ever did or something. No. Copy. Paste. Used to have a job at SeaWorld circumcising the whales. The pay was awful, but the tips were huge. Oh, God. Oh, God. I shouldn't have read that one out loud. That's gross. That's gross. There and there. Okay. No, I'm not over-explaining that one. You can figure it out yourself. No, thank you. We talk about how Grandpa Joe is a horrible person. Yeah, that's one of the red letter media things that they talk about. Actually, if I do it this way. One of the things that the red letter media guy, I think it's Mike, says is when Charlie gets the golden ticket, he shows it to his grandpa. His grandpa takes it and sings, "I've got a golden ticket. I've got a golden ticket." Like he has it even though Charlie got it. Like, I never thought about that. Grandpa Joe is a horrible person. He's the one who gets him to drink fizzy lifting drink. He's the bad influence, man. Such a bad influence on Charlie. Have I told you that I helped remake some of the Ministry campaign maps for the upcoming version? No, I didn't know that you did that. That's cool. And he's been faking his oldness for decades. Yeah, he just all of a sudden can jump around and dance after Charlie gets the golden ticket. And he has a reason to get out of bed. Grandpa Joe. What a dirtbag that Grandpa Joe is. Let me... What else do I need? Those... some of these are motors. Some of those. Modular frames. Okay. Lazy ass Grandpa Joe. I know, he's so lazy. So lazy all the time. Where are my walls? Go. So I can set up power right here. Okay, I need to actually bring power around over here. Faking his oldness. I can honestly say that's the first time I've ever heard that phrase. Faking oldness. So people do when they want to get the, you know, the cheap, what is it called? Senior discount at Luby's or something. They fake their oldness. I'm afraid to look at my power. Alright, orange is below gray, which is good, but that blue line keeps getting taller. You're sure that Grandpa Joe ran that bed? Grandma Josephine, Grandpa George, and Grandma Georgina never said a damn word. He had them whooped. Okay. The Grandpa Mafia, he ran it. He ran that Grandpa Mafia. You're interpreting Grandpa Joe like certain characters are of the dumb guy archetype on the surface, but insight reveals they're actually very cunning. Okay. Yeah, you could say that about Grandpa Joe. Cunning. And that he pretends to be sick with all the other old people so he can just lay in bed all day. But then his overworked grandson, who has a paper route and buys food for the entire family, gets a golden ticket to go to a magical factory, and all of a sudden, oh, I'm healed! I'm healed! I've been healed this whole time! I mean, no, I'm just now healed. I totally was sick that whole time. I just so happy I got healed. Frickin' Grandpa Joe. The healing power of free stuff, you mean, not hope. Free stuff. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring items into here to be delivered to these guys, which is stators and cables. I want to bring them in the back of this place, or... Actually, yeah, I should probably bring this in the back of the place over here. About right here. Oh, I'm too sick to go to work. By the way, at work today, we're not really doing work. We're just giving out pizza. Oh, I feel so much better. Oh, all of a sudden, I feel like I just want to go to work. Yeah. Okay, Linda. Wiring, so 3 items here. Computers, heavy modular frames, circuit boards. You know what? I think I'm going to bring everything in on this side, actually. Willy Wonka 100% effed it up, giving the factory to Charlie. Grandpa absolutely took over and turned into a Nestle. I don't know what that is. Oh, Nestle. Oh, okay. You heard it here first. Grandpa Joe is Nestle. Because he was nestled in bed. Yeah, it's probably that. Okay, let's see here. Do I actually want to do it that way? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, as long as we're not running into the ladder. Let's see. Will this run into the ladder if I do that? Now we're clear. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Whew. Man, getting this Phase 3 stuff going is hard work. Okay. Hard work playing video games, you know? Such hard work playing video games. So I need to deliver stators and something else first, I think. Stators and cables. So... if I place... Okay, what I need to do to get the placement right on these is I need to get... Figure out where they're going first, and then I can connect them. Splitter. There. There. Think there. And there, I think. Let's see if I did this right or not. Good. Very nice. Beautiful. Perfect. Amazing. Awesome. Spectacular. I'm a genius. Okay. All good. This. 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 And... this. And... Okay with that going through? Not really. That's definitely not good. Okay, we'll go with that. To avoid having things going through each other, I'll make it look ridiculously bad. That's straight right there, by the way. That was the straight style. Okay. All right, so I need to deliver 2 things to this. Cables and something. Automated wiring. No, cables and shaders. And actually, we set this up too. The output of this I didn't set up. There. Merger. There. Okay, output set up. Whew, okay. Stators and cables. That looks good. I don't know why I was turning yellow and then not turning yellow. I don't know. So I put those in like that. That should be pretty good. No, not pipes. Although I do kind of need those. I need steel beams because we're doing belts for days here. Finally make use of these pole things we did last time. If only I had done this on my previous builds over there, if I'd planned it out better. If only. Past Rand, what were you thinking? Gosh, forcing me to climb. I don't want to climb. Alright, cables are really far away. They're like way over that way. Stators are just right here. So the stators will be the easy ones. So let's start with the stators. The top thing for stators. Am I taking stators anywhere else besides make motors right now? Looks like no. Just using those for motors, I think. Is that right? Yeah, only bringing them to one place. Okay. So, do what I did. Another build. I'm just going to use this right here. Get rid of all that. Have this be the output. And I'm going to take these stators for this build. Okay. Okay, where's straight? Straight is right. Here. As high as it'll go. There. Spaghetti intensifies. This is organized spaghetti. Organized spaghetti, the best type of spaghetti. Who wouldn't want some delicious organized spaghetti? It's delicious, I tell you. Delicious. Love how you can make floating conveyors by deleting the support beams for build plans. Oh, there's lots of things you can do in this game that's way more interesting than just deleting a thing. And there's a lot of stuff you can do that's... You can make curved edges by being very creative with creating and deleting things. There's a bunch of crazy stuff like that. Alright, so this is where I'm going to bring cables. There. There. Okay, cables. To avoid the junction, I'm going to bring them around this way. Because it's that back corner I need to bring these guys. And actually, I guess I should keep bringing this along this way so I have it. Keep track of where I want to lead this into. What do you see when a duck bends over? The butt quack. Jeez. Oh, God. Like the spaghetti aisle down at the spaghetti store, Spaghetti City. I love their spaghetti so much. About the company. Speaking of cables, there's cables right here. If I was really going full spaghetti mode, I'd just like do a splitter off of these cables and steal them. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. I'm totally being very organized right now. This is me being organized. Actually, let me bring this back down earlier, then go straight. It's Satisfactory. It's a very satisfactory kind of spaghetti. To combine puns. To mix our puns. You like to bend, grab your legs, and slowly lean forward, because that's how I roll. I see what you did there. See what you did there. Alright, well, past Rand actually used some stackable poles, so let's actually make use of some stackable poles here then. Good job, past Rand. Maybe current Rand could learn from you. Just kidding. You're the master of spaghetti. We don't need to learn from you. These are the cables. These are the cables right here, so I can bring them across here. With that many foundations, it's still very similar to an all-stack conveyor system, just turned on its side. Okay. Take your word for that. Description of the build. It's the reinforced plates. Yes, I wanted you to click to midair, not that pole I was mousing over. Thanks. Now, let's go see if this is plugged in up here. It is not. Let's plug it in. I didn't actually see how many I needed a minute on these, but it's fine because this is not a fast build, so it doesn't need to be super fast. Okay, there we go. There's our cables. And that should be automated wiring set up in this build. Let's go make sure I did this right. Oof. Been having fun with this playthrough, but we're getting to the long grindy part of this game where every factory you add is a lot of work to get all the materials you need to it. Satisfactory is what we got here. All right, so it's got the stators, 50 cables times 4 is 200, right? Okay, that is kind of a lot, but I use tier 3 belts, and tier 3 belts is, I think, 270 a minute. 270, so we're good. Time to lay down some hyper tubes. I don't know, because where would I lay them? I don't know where I'd lay them to make getting around my factory faster. I mean, all around my loop, but every time I extend my loop, I'd have to extend that, so. I don't know. Does Satisfactory support schematics have a combination of multiple structures? It has blueprints, if that's what you're asking. So when I built this factory I just built, I used a blueprint. The blueprint maker is small, so I have to like do modular pieces that I can put together. But I think that might be what you're asking. So yes, it has blueprints, if that's what you're asking. Which does speed up builds if you use the blueprints well enough. Alright, what else do I need? I need to bring over circuit boards, heavy modular frames, and computers, and those are all really far away. So the Harpatoo's as launchers so you can fire yourself around like an artillery shell. Sounds cool, but I don't know how to set that up. Let me, it's about final break time, so these cables should be coming in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hang out here. You all can hopefully see as the cables come in. Watch cars go by. I'm going to GG cookie time. Now we're almost done with phase 3 inputs. When I finish the last couple of belts here, we will be done with phase 3 and it'll just be a waiting time. I'm set up, stretch or use restroom. Y'all feel free to grab drink, grab snack, enjoy chair ad time. When we come back, we will finish up this last part of phase 3 build. Y'all rock. See you in a bit, my friends.